All right, here we go. We're going to stand up to start. I keep missing the camera. The camera's right there. I keep going right on by, right over here. Nope, right here. Here we go. Welcome, everyone. Ageless Balance. I'm Ron. It's time to get started. Today, we're going to march. We're going to do this. We're going to pick the legs up. We're going to bring the feet forward, stepping forward just a little bit and stepping back just a little bit. 2 steps both ways. Bring the arms up as you go. Getting warmed up through the joints. We are legs, knees, hips, ankles, shoulders, elbows, wrists. Get it moving. Bigger circles or bigger movements through the arms. Bring it up and bring it up. We're going to start out with just this warm up, a little bit of cardio, not cardio, a little warm up, let's call it. Just warm up. That's it. All right. And then nice and easy. Hand across to the knee. Bring it up. Start finding your balance on that single leg. Nice. Just bring that arm across for now. We'll get a little more aggressive. We'll bring those shoulders around. But for right now, palm of the hand against the knee. Knees coming up a little higher each time. Everything's staying forward though. Reach and reach. And now start slowing the leg down as you bring the shoulder around. Up. Hand up and over. Shoulders straight line. Coming around. Foot comes right straight up. Knee up on that side. And across. So we're not bringing that leg across body. It's just picking that leg up and rotating the shoulders. Upper body. Doing the movement around and around. Taking your time. Taking your time. You are up and up. Knees coming up just a little bit higher. You feeling that foot flat on the floor. Feeling balanced we are today. Feeling balanced. No banana peels on the floor, even though it is National Banana Day. Bring it around and around. There are not any good banana jokes. They are really, really hard to find. And around. All right. All right. Step out to the side and bring it back in. Other side, out and in. Did that front and back thing. Now we're doing the side to side thing. Out and in, out and in. As you step out, palms up, palms out, palms facing forward, shoulder blades back, squeeze them together and down. Other side, bring it back. We're gonna do a couple of these. As you go, step out just a little bit farther, bring the shoulder blades back just a little bit deeper, hands out, arms out a little wider, and bring it in. Other side up and out, squeeze the shoulder blades together and back. Again, over and in. One more this way and back. Palms out. Push. Push the arms behind you as much as you can. And back in the middle, keeping the palms facing the opposite direction. And back of the hands come together. Reach. Push. And in. We're taking our time so that we can stretch out the shoulders, the chest. Warm up those muscles in the upper back. Step out. Push back. Bring it together one more time. Out. Right there. And back in. Heels up. This nice, easy butt kicker kind of thing, like that. And up. Taking your time with it. Taking your time. Hands back as you go back with the foot. Extending at the elbows and back in. Out. We are taking our time on this single leg so that we can find our balance, because we're going to be doing more balancey stuff. So I really want you to feel that foot flat on the ground. Ball the foot to the heel, front to back, side to side, in and out, up and down, all over and out. Feel the muscles tightening up, back of the arms, back of the upper arms, and squeeze it out. Up and out, and up and out. Just a little different here. This is different. We haven't done this before. Diagonally. I did this a long time ago. We did this. Out, push it a diagonal, drive, and bring it back. And somewhere I just lost it completely. I was watching this in a video and I'm going, hey, I used to do that. And back in, opposite. Bring it out. Roll the shoulder blades back as you bring the chest open and bring it back in. Other side, push down. And get that leg involved again. So bringing the legs together, step out. Push out a diagonal, bring them back in. Other side, roll it, and push out. And back, and around, out, and in. Rotate, push out, and push in. Shake that out. We are going to do just little shoulder rolls. So get them moving around, forward, forward. Little, big, up to you. Whatever is right. You do it at your pace. You do it at your ability to move around. Keep the legs going though. Don't let them stop. Upper body, lower body working together. And opposite direction, move the hands back. And starting out small, always starting out small, giving the shoulder a chance to tell you when it hurts, not just putting it right into its full rotation first time, ending up on the ground going, oh, that hurt. Take your time, a little bit at a time, a little bit, and you get bigger and bigger. And up, and we're good. We're going to step forward in a forward lunge. Out, pushing off the heel, bring it back in, other side, out, and in, opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it up, step it back, out, and in, out, and in. Here we go. One hand back, one hand forward, reach, and back. Other foot out, step out, right arm all the way up, left arm all the way back, and step it back to the middle, separating the arms, opposite direction, other foot. Same thing, out and in, out and back in. Reach it out, bring it back one last time. There we are. We're seeing it right there and bringing it back. Arms down, relax for a second. I'm going to take feet out a little wider than shoulder width apart. Cross body, reaching diagonally and bring it back in. Take the hand, rotate. Bring it back, starting out with just the shoulders rotating, not the torso yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. For right now, just take that arm, reach it up, cross body, going at a 45 out. Feel the stretch through the shoulder blades, through the chest, through the upper back. Squeeze it and push. And now rotate off that back foot, pivoting off the ball of the foot, coming back to center, other side out. So now you can start to feel the hips, the back, the obliques working, stretching through the torso as you reach out. Where before we were just getting the shoulders, just getting the arms. And now you get the whole upper body into this, getting into the hip. Out. Back to center right here. Feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Bring the arm across, rolling the shoulders. And bring it back. Keep pointing right out front. Right now, just the shoulders. Twist it. Really concentrate on bringing that back shoulder around as you bring the front shoulder right out front. Keeping that straight line. Front to back. Out. And out. And now, sorry, did that wrong. And now rotate. Out. Turning, picking up the foot, rotating on the ball of the foot. Hip moves. Arm comes out. You're rotating through the spine or through the torso, up and around. Just don't let the hips roll. You want that stationary leg, knee pointed forward, hip pointed forward as well. Out and out. Rotate and drive. Feel it stretch all the way up the back. Push it. Other side, couple more. Out. Out. Last one. Right there. Bring it back. Do a march. Do a march right here. Bring the knees up. Slow down just a second. Work on, concentrate on knees, toes, hips, all pointed forward. Think about that as you're in this position. Opposite arm, opposite leg, going back to our standard gait. And hands, palms forward. Bring them up. Rotate. Push back down again. Keep the legs going with this one. Up and back. Take your time. Tighten up those muscles in the arms. Splay the fingers. Out wide. Bring it up. Pushing up. Roll the hands over and drive. Drive the palms right down into the floor. Flip it up again. Up, 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 up to about a 90-degree angle. And then push it all back down again. This time as you come up, we're going to rotate the hands and push right straight out from the chest. Roll the hands, bring it back in, and then push back down. So it's up in a curl. Rotate the hand, pushing a chest press right straight out. Roll the hands back in. Elbows right next to the side of the body. Palms down, palms up with a curl and a push. Bring it in and back down a couple more times. Up, out, stretch. When you throw those arms out, roll the shoulders forward. Don't you go with it. And back and push down one more time. Curl up, drive the arms out, stretch that upper back, hands over, bring them in, palms down and down. What are you doing next? We did that. Toe taps like this, out and back, out, out. Find your balance. Tap. You're picking up that one foot, balancing on the other leg. Leg goes forward, coming down just a little bit and back in, barely tapping the toe of that foot and back. It's not for balance. You're controlling the movement all the way through this, up and out, up and out. So your stability is in that single leg. Out, back, out, and back. Going into that march thing, that marchy, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Except we're going to do 3 marches and then a toe tap. How does that go? I'm not sure. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got it. 1, 2, 3, tap. Huh? This is brain stuff right here. Right here, this is hard. It is for me. Up, 2, 3. Tap it out. Bring it in. 2, 3. Touch. And out. 2, 3. I missed. 2, 3. 1. Try again. Tap. 1, 2, 3. And tap. 1, 2, 3. Just give me a second. I'll get there. I promise. Out. And other side. A couple more. One more. And you're there. It got easier. It got easier. Step out to the outside, bring the elbows back. Chest is open, elbows at a 90-degree angle. Arms pointed up towards the ceiling. Stepping back to the middle, reach the arms up overhead. Stepping out, bring them down. Again, to the middle. Rolling those shoulder blades up and bring them back down. Squeeze them down towards the hips. Get those elbows down as much as you can. Back up. Reaching up overhead and out and back down. Whoops, up. Pushed off just a little hard there. Still getting my balance. My first class today. And back up in the middle. Bring it down. Ooh, reverse toe taps. Go. Out. Out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Left leg goes back. Right arm goes back. Tap and tap. And take that opposite arm as the right leg goes back. Left hand goes out with a punch and back in, out and in, out and back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. It's a toe tap. Pick the foot up. Light tap. Total control through that front leg, through the hips, out and back. Punch and bring it back. And in, out. Hold on, and back. A little tippage there, just a little bit. Out and back, out. One more time each side. Push and push, and we're good. To the outside we go, step jacks. Bring the arms up overhead. Roll the shoulder blades back. Reach over as far as you can across the top of the head. Get those hands to reach for the opposite shoulders. Bring it back into the middle and down all the way across body. Feel the stretch through the upper back. As you come here, you feel the stretch through the chest and then up over the top, through the rib cage, bring it back into the middle, reach across, out and over, in, across, last one, bring it out and out, out and up, step there and bring it back. All right. Tap out to the side. We're going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. We got 2 left. Out and out. As you step, left leg out, left arm comes across body and bring it in. Other side, out and back. Tap that toe out, reach the arm across, come back, feel it stretch all the way up the back from the hips, through the spine, through the shoulders, down the arms, reach and back, out and back. Step it. Tap out, bring it in. Again, you're balancing on that single leg. Bring it in. A lot of balance here along with this cardio. Reach and bring it in. Out. Out, in, out, in, out. Bring it back. Skaters. Skaters. Like this, we do. And bring it back. Foot around. Tap the toe behind. bring it back in again. Hips don't turn. You're not rotating, looking off at a diagonal. You're bringing the hips straight forward. Foot comes around at a diagonal. Knee toe pointing out and back, around and back. As you bring that foot around, bring the arms around shoulders. Tap the knee and bring it back up. Other side. Foot around, bring the shoulders, rotate, and back up. Out and around. You don't have to go down very deep. It's getting those shoulders to rotate, getting that leg back behind you as you do it. Around. I missed. And back. There we go. Out and up. I rotated the wrong way. And up. Around. Oh, tight. And up. Couple more. Down and up. Hip hinge as you come down. Butt goes right straight back. Knee stays over the ankle on that front leg. You do the rotation. And you come right back up again into a march, No stopping, no stopping. If you need a break, take it. Just go ahead and sit down. We're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So step out, step in, out. Bigger steps. Pick that foot up. Wide and narrow. Really concentrate on working off the ball of the foot. You're bringing that heel up. It's lightly touching the floor. Almost all of your weight is in the ball of that foot. Out, in, and in. Out and in. Get that leg up. Knee up. Out of the diagonal. Bring it back in. Right straight. In alignment. Out and in. Out and in. A little higher if you can. Step up. Step in. Out. High knee and in. One more time, out and in. Lots of movement there. Following or finishing up with the forward lunge. Going into a stagger step, one leg out front, knee over the ankle. Feet are parallel. You're right in between the two. Elbows up. Rotation one more time. We're going to rotate over that extended front leg, bringing the shoulders around first, turning the torso with it. Follow it around. Feet are flat on the ground. Don't let them twist. And back in. If you start to feel the bottom of the foot coming up off the floor, the knees going too, it's going to go right through the whole body, throwing everything out of alignment. So keep that foot flat on the floor, on that front leg, rotating the shoulders, bringing it back in, arms down, have a seat. Have a seat. We're going to do some seated core stuff now. Take a break, grab a drink of water. Just a few different things we can do here to work on the core. Again, the core is one of the most important parts of the body to keep strong, keep the muscles fit, because it is the stability for the entire rest of the body. When you move, core tightens up, creating the stability for all your movements from there. But the first thing that always happens on any movement is the core stabilizes, it tightens up. The stronger your core is, the more stable all of your movements are. The easier it is to keep everything else in alignment. So it's really important that we work the core. Because we don't go down on the floor, it's hard to get the core as much as we need to. So every once in a while, we like to get in these seated core only exercises. First one we're going to do is just nice and easy, leg extended, bring it in, tuck, and out. So for the most part, shoulder blades are back. You're going to keep yourself upright. But if you can get just a little bit of lean backwards, that's fantastic. If you can't, if you find yourself with the shoulders rolling forward as you're making this move, knee in, knee out, then sit up straight, bring the torso right straight up from the floor, and it's up and out, in and out. And then see if you can just kind of lay back into it a little bit, working these core muscles, upper abs, lower abs, do the lifting of that leg, in and back out, in and out. So really focus just on that single leg. Shoulder blades are back, and it's in and out. If you need to use the arms for bracing, fantastic. Be careful with it, though. Don't put too much strain on the arms themselves. Don't put all the work into that. You want the core to do the muscle work here. It's doing the heavy lifting to hold you up, because these are what we're trying to improve, are these muscles that go through the abs, up, out, in, and out. I'm going around to the other side. Doing the same thing. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Again, hold on to the chair if you need to, but don't rest all of your weight onto the arms. Make the core do the work too. In and out. Really concentrate. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. In. Even if you have to sit up straighter, perfect. That's the way to do it. In and out. You just don't want to let those shoulders roll forward. That puts all the stress in the lower back, takes all the work out of the core, goes exactly the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish here. In and out. Knee in, squeeze it tight. Extend back out. 3 more. Up, out, in, and out. All right. Take the arms up. Elbows at a 90 right here, touchdown kind of thing. We're going to bring one knee up. So feet are out, knee up, rotate the shoulder, and bring it back down. To the other side, we're going to reach as we extend the leg out and up. So it's knee up, opposite elbow rotates. They're not touching, they're just going in the same direction. Going to feel the muscles working on the sides of the core, lower abs pulling that foot up, and relax it. Other side, hand out, reach. So it's not rolling the shoulders down, rolling the back. It's just reaching out and coming back in. So it's across and back, out and in. Elbow to knee, hand to toe. Up and out. Knee comes up, tucks in as you bring that elbow around. Set that foot back down. That other foot comes in. Oops, sorry. Raises up. Fingers towards the toes. Up and out. And other side. Switching off we are. So arms up again. This time we're going to do that tuck, elbow to knee, back down, extend the leg, reaching with the hand towards it, making sure the shoulders stay in a straight line, and coming back up. Tuck and lift. Tuck, elbow around, lift the leg, and reach out. And out there, get that arm out. Feel this in the sides of the core. Do not let the torso twist as you're doing this. You want the sits bones flat on the chair, right where they are. Round, up. So what you don't want is for the butt to go twisting around at the same time. And out one more time. In and out. That was hard. That was hard. It was hard. Arms up overhead. Palms together. We're going to sit back in the chair as we come together. We're going to bring it all in and bring it tight and stretch back out again. Arms up overhead. Into a tuck. Bring the elbows down. Keep the shoulder blades back. Squeeze it and out. The whole way you're doing this, keeping the shoulder blades back. As you come to the center, right here, you get a little past center. Tighten these core muscles up. Feel those muscles really contract to bring you in together, and then back out again. Stretching out through the arms, stretching out through the chest. Up, in, and back out. Bring the arms in. This time, as we come together, up, reach overhead, and then bring the arms in as you go back. Shoulder blades are back. Out, reaching up, shoulder blades stay back, and bring them in. Really concentrating, getting those shoulder blades back. You want to touch the back of the chair, keeping that center of your body stabilized using those core muscles. Out, reach, and bring it in. Shoulders back, out and up. Back and down one more time. Feeling the core muscles do the work here. as they pull you forward and drop back, slowing your descent as those shoulder blades go back to the back of the chair. And hold right there. We go into a heel dig out and out. As you're doing this, what you really want to concentrate on, start slow, making sure the shoulder blades stay back, chest is out. You can grab onto the back of the chair if you want, but really concentrate. Try to do this with just shoulder blades back, chest out, tap, tap, tap. Nothing moves but those hips, knees, out and in, out and in. And you can start going a little faster if you want, but always make sure the important part is right here. The shoulders are back, chest is out. You're keeping that neutral posture from the back of the head to the tailbone, straight line, little curve in the lower part of the back. Out, in, out, 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 out. Again, a little faster if you want, up to you. Throw a little cardio into this if you want. The important part here is hip flexors, core, ab muscles, keeping you straight right here. Shoulder blades are back, posture muscles. Out, in, and we're good. Toe marches, nice and slow. Again, concentrate, shoulder blades back. Foot up, tap the toe, up, heels stay up off the floor, and down. Bring that leg up as high as it'll come and back down. What you're trying to prevent against is leaning forward as you bring the knee up. Your knee's not going to come up as high as long as you keep those shoulder blades back. That's okay. You're going to feel the muscles working in the front of the hips, those hip flexors, lifting that leg and drop, up. Control the motion, control the movement. Ball of the foot is on the floor, nice and light. Calf muscles working to keep that heel up in the air as the leg comes up and back down. Up, squeeze it, tight and back, up, up. We're going to do a few more yet. We're not done. 1, 2, and 3. We're good. Elbows up, shoulder blades back. Going to do that crunch that we did before, shoulders back. So we're going to bring the arms up, helping us to get the upper body back. And then as we come forward, lifting one leg up at a time, crunching in the middle, and then back out again. Other side, same thing. Down in a squeeze, and then back out. So let's bring it up, tighten everything up in the middle, extend back out. Bring it in and back again. Front of the hips. These hip flexors are doing all kinds of work. Lower abs nice and tight. Upper abs pulling the shoulders forward. Squeeze and back. Up and out. And up. And back. 10 seconds left. Squeeze it and out. One more time each side. Bring it back. In and you're there. All right, let's stretch out a little bit here. Just off the toes, keeping the balls of the feet up in the air. Roll the shoulders a little bit, roll them back. Small circles. Keep the legs going though. So little does this, do you know, you're using the quadriceps and the hip flexors and the lower abs while we're doing the stretching. You just don't recognize it. This little march here, this little tiny march you're doing has a whole lot of great muscle work going on with it. Around back, around forward, take it back and back, forward and back, and turn it over. And we're good. Shake that out. Roll the shoulders back, legs out. Come on down between the legs. Just drop right on in, hands on the thighs. Just let the lower back stretch out. Let the spine get a chance to cool off a little bit. Push up through the hands. Bring yourself back up on top. Coming back between the legs again. Knees out. Falling in there. And back up. This time, hands are going to go to the floor, rolling the shoulders down. Chin stays up, so you don't let that head go below the heart. Reach. And back. Up again. Feet right here. Hands out to the side. We're just going to do a up, rotate, and rotate. So you got a chance to cool off a little bit. We weren't done. We're going right back to it. Up, knee up, rotate the shoulders and back down, up and around. Concentrate on the hips staying forward, knees, toes, all pointing right straight up front. Sits bones don't move. They stay right where they are on the chair, Up, shoulders rotate, middle of the back. And around and in, up and in. If you would like, here's a nice little add to this. So we're coming around on the right and back to the left, bring it in, go into a hip hinge, going up, sit to stand, hover, back down, up, reach across, coming up into a sit to stand. Hold there for just a count and come back down, arms up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it back down. It's 1, 2, hip hinge forward, pushing off the thighs, rolling the shoulder blades back, keeping the back straight, and back down, right straight back up. So it's 1, 2, reach, sit up just a little bit, and right back down again, nice and soft as you come back down. 2, 3, 4, and back down one more. 1, 2, hip hinge, and hover, and back down. That was the core section. That was it. We're going to go back to standing here. We're going to grab onto the back of our chair, using it for balance, work on some lower body stuff. Some good lower body balancy stuff. So again, just really that last set of exercises was really focusing on just this area from very, very top of the hips here all the way up to the chest, to the rib cage is what I'm trying to say. There was a word for it. All right, ready. We're going to start out knee raise, nice and easy, just up. Hold it. And back down, concentrating on stationary leg. Stationary leg has a little bend in the knee. You want to be right up over that stationary leg. You want to be on top of your stability, on your base of support. Knee comes up, hold on to the back of the chair. See if you can bring the hand off just for a second. And then back down again. Settle in, shake out that leg, go right back into it, up. Hold on to the chair at first. See if you can get that knee up to 90. Up. So the thigh is parallel with the floor. Feel the weight working, or the muscles working in the ankle to keep that foot flat on the floor. Weight distributed inside to outside of the foot. One more time. Up. Hold. And back. Down, other side. See, we did all that cardio stuff earlier. We're done with that. Done with that. Take it easy. Take it slow. Hand on the back of the chair. Going to the other side. Knee, a little bit of a bend in it. Always want to concentrate on your stationary leg. Whenever your legs are stationary, there should be a little bend in the knees. Always, always. And then bring that other leg up. Foot hangs right straight down towards the floor. Toe is pointed in the same direction as the knee. If it's out at an angle, bring it in. Work those muscles. You'll feel the inner thigh working, the outside of the thigh to keep that knee in alignment with the ankle and the hip. And back down one more time, up. It's a slow move. It's a balancing move, but man, there's a lot of muscle that works to keep you in this position, working to maintain stability through the rest of the body. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Nice and slow. Stationary leg, little bend in the knee, foot flat on the floor. Hold. And back down. Over to the other side. Lateral leg lift. So it is toe pointed forward, leg in the same plane as the torso, right straight up and back down, not letting you lean out to the side. Up and back in. Again, hold on to the chair, bending that knee of the stationary leg. Bring the foot out to the side. See if you can let go of the chair, holding right there. Holding, and back in. Working the outside of the stationary leg, that hip, the quadricep with that little bend in the knee. We're tightening up, strengthening all the muscles in the position that we want them strong so that when we are not thinking about where our muscles are and what they're doing the right thing. We're making that happen right now by strengthening them up when we are thinking about it. Up and back down. That's why it's so important to maintain your form every time you do this so that all the muscles strengthen up in exactly the posture that you want to have. And back in, other side. Same thing. Same. Shoulders back, chest is out. Don't let yourself lean forward. Don't let the toe go out to the side. Don't let the foot go out in front. This is toe forward, shoulders back, little bend in the stationary leg knee, and bring that foot out to the side. Find your balance. See if you can get that hand up off the chair for just a second. If you can. If not, go to one finger to balance you instead of the whole hand. What you're trying to avoid is putting all your weight into that arm and having all the work being done through this arm shoulder. You want the work to be done here in the hips and the core. Up and back down and up. So you've worked the core hard. You got nice, strong muscles in the stomach. You've got those muscles tightened up. They're bracing. They're stabilizing you. And now the other muscles take off and do their job. Tightening up through the quadriceps, holding you in place. Ankles going down on the floor, working the inner and outer sides of those legs to hold that leg in alignment, knee right under the hip. And back in one more time. Out. Staying in there, core's tight, shoulders are back. And back in. Again. Hold on to the back of the chair. We're going to do a step out and back in. Taking your time up. Lift the leg. Out slow. Bring yourself weight shift between the two legs. Knees are always bent. Never do they straighten out. Hold on to the chair. Pick that leg up. Bring it in. Feet are side by side. Up. You shifted weight. You're over that stationary leg. Don't let the torso lean out the opposite direction. Step out and hold. Up. In. And this is all about muscle control. Having the strength to be able to maintain your stability. Up and out. And then coming back in. Heel comes up first. Off the ball of the foot. Lift the leg. Bring it into the middle. And step it down one more time on the other side. Up. Leg comes out. Slow to the side. Toe down. Catch yourself right there. Slow motion falling is what this is. You need to be able to control it. Up. Bring it back in. And down again. Heel raises. Just plain old heel. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. We didn't get anywhere near into these that I wanted to. Heels up. Feet flat on the floor. Balls of the feet flat on the floor. Just stay up there. If you can, see if you can get the hands off the back of the chair. If you do, make sure that the feet don't roll out. You want to keep ball of the foot flat on the floor. Heels up as high as you can get them. And back down. Toes up this time. And when I say toes, I mean everything but the very back of the heel. Don't let the butt push out. Don't lean forward. Keep your torso right straight up as you do this. And again, this is a lot harder. See if you can just pull those fingers off the chair just for a second. This is the hardest one we do. Up and back down. Keep those toes up. All right, we're good. Sit down. There's like about 25 more of those that we were supposed to do. 45 minutes just doesn't seem to go as long as it used to. It's like everything, going quicker. All right, right on down between the legs again. As much as we worked them, let's just let ourselves down between. Stretch out the upper back. Keep the chest up. Hands on the thighs if you want, arms on the thighs, doesn't matter. Just keep the chest up so that you feel the stretch on the inner thighs, lower back, and push it up. Hands down. This time you're going to roll the shoulders toward the floor, stretching out the entire back. And arms forward, roll the shoulder blades back to bring yourself up. Don't use the lower back. One more time, hands between and down. Roll the shoulders towards the floor. Stretch it out. And then arms out. Shoulder blades back. Chest is up. And bring yourself to seated. Fingers intertwined. Palms up over the top of the head. Pointing toward the ceiling. Shoulder blades are back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Grab onto the back of the chair. And roll the shoulder blades back as far as you can. Chest is out. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Stomach out, and then exhale, bringing the arms forward, rolling it onto the shoulders. Feel rolling onto the thighs. Shoulders come forward, big bowl right in here, and feel the stretch through the upper back, all the way from the middle of the back to the base of the neck. Deep breath in, a little more stretch. Grab onto the back of the chair one more time. Roll the shoulder blades back. Stomach out, drive the shoulder blades down, and exhale. And shake them out. Let's do a rotation. Hand on the outside of the thigh. Take that hand behind you and roll the shoulders around. Keep the shoulder blades back. Keep the chest out. Rolling that back shoulder. Bring it around to the other side. Same thing. Right hand outside left knee. Left hand on the back of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back and spin. Spin. Turn. Turn, turn, turn. And back to center. Again, couple deep breaths. Take it down and up over the top. Breathe in through the nose. Deep breath in. Stomach out. Force it out. Feel the lungs open up. Exhale, bringing the arms down, putting yourself right on top of the thighs. Just right on top. Squeeze the thighs. Get all the air out of the lungs as much as you can. And then one more time. Bring it up, overhead. Inhale through the nose as you come up. Stomach out, and exhale as you bring the arms down. And we are done. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. We will be back on Friday with more fun and games. Please be here. Join me.